What happened last time?
I was trying to listen.
I got licked on.
Yeah.
You got licked.
Yeah.
Oh, what happened last time in the game?
Yeah.
I thought you meant
got
something
licked
else.
on.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, what?
Tim, you weren't there, but I got licked on.
Wait. There was licking involved, indeed. I think we need to do some Googling right quick about a couple of things.
What's that?
Well, about Srinivasta, the kid.
Ferrets.
Yeah.
I mean, sure, ferrets
What order
too.
do ferrets belong to?
Probably something about the children of Atlantis.
Yeah.
And,
Teeth whitening.
let me get some of these names.
That's what you're looking up?
Yep. I'll get all the important stuff. You guys handle the rest.
You just start scheduling appointments for yourself.
Right at the end, we were talking about unsealing
I'm split. I should either
the records on the
get teeth
one
whitening
kid
or have
that
all
we
my
haven't
teeth removed.
accounted for,
Not sure
or
which
at least
one.
asking Pizzarelli, like,
Yeah.
hey,
It's like, this is fucking important. Do it again.
we need
it now.
We need some info. But yeah, Tim, do you have a couple Google searches you wanna?
So first off, recap what we're doing.
Okay.
After you guys did the cover up with Cornucopia House, you came up with the cover story. You started traveling down the East Coast. You first visited Franklin Price in the nursing home, where you came upon Ellie Gable, who stabbed him, and then she was shot by Morgan's character, Morraine Moss. She had with her a few dogs that were hostile until she died, and then they were friendly. But they had killed someone, so you guys took the dogs, fled, dropped the dogs off at a different place, and headed down to King Torino's Children's Refuge in North Carolina. You talked to a former Cornucopia House child, Nikki. She gave you a lot of good information. Do you remember what she told you about stuff?
Yes.
She was the one specifically who had adjusted and separated from the other kids.
She also had a computer that we took.
We
It's-
did
Well,
not
we
take
took
the
We took
computer.
information
It was
off of
a
it,
file.
and then
So she
She wrote a paper
We
as
took-
part of her
masters.
Yeah.
master's.
So
yeah.
she was helped by Dr. Sarah Bryce, and she did come out okay. You guys were attacked by a bear and Samuel Ball, who was the second of Kerry Houghton's killers. Still missing is Thomas Perez. You killed Samuel Ball. You killed the bear. You told her your real name. Jake did. He got the master's info, read the documentation. It talked about basically the different problems the kids had. There were 4 kids there.
how they communicate.
Jennifer Wills, Ellie Gable, her, and this Conrad Hopko fella.
Why'd you smile when you said that?
I don't know. It's a funny name.
Funny name, huh?
Then you guys left. You went to Florida. What you're in Florida for is because almost 2 weeks ago now, at a trailer park, the door was bashed in, and this woman was eaten alive by these house pets. The Florida deputy, the Henry County Sheriff's deputy,
This was Crystal Killian.
Crystal Killing is the name of the victim.
Yep.
The Sheriff's Florida deputy, get his name, it's Eckstein. Casey Eckstein had made a call to Baltimore because he found a slip of paper that had all of your real names on it and the address to Cornucopia House at the scene of the crime.
Not good.
So
Not ideal.
We do find at the trailer park that Crystal Killian was Clover.
Agent Clove.
Agent Clove, sorry. I keep writing it as Clover. I don't know why. We find a bunch of other stuff. Most items were already removed. Graffiti of the redhead with, or skull with red brain.
Red thoughts.
but found a hiding spot with a pistol and trash which had some photos of her with her husband and son. We eventually found a trail of house pets into the swamp. And find a tree ring inside its pets dead and floating and preserved.
They aren't preserved.
Well,
Flies aren't eating them.
yes. They were not being eaten.
And Toby's character also told you about this book that he had read on the car. The same book that was given to Agent Diane at Cornucopia House by the little blonde kid with the ferret, whose name was Conrad Dinn. And the story was about a little blonde kid with a ferret named Conrad Dinn, who was abused by his caretaker and prayed to his ferret as a god, Sredni Vashta, and eventually the ferret killed the ant, and yeah, he's happy.
And he had toast. Buttered toast.
To remind you some more about the Florida Deputy Eckstein, the Delta Green had sent someone to question Eckstein about the mention of you guys. However, Sheriff Deacon Benson has closed active homicide investigation and insists the body at Mallory's Point died from natural causes. House pets were suspected of mutilating the remains post-mortem. Eckstein said that he still suspects foul play to the Delta Green guy, but Benson shut down any more details. So, you're in the same place as Eckstein and the Sheriff Benson, so you can find them if you want. You also had a couple more clues from Ellie Gable. There was a pamphlet clutched in Franklin Price's hands. It advertises a St. Lawrence church, a chapel, and homeless shelter in Miami, Florida. There's odd doodles on the back. A black head containing a red brain, the moon over a line of horizon, stars dotting the background in a uniform pattern against all instances of the image, a dead tree silhouetted in the foreground against the moon, an airplane depicted over a large cross. The cross is overlaid on a haphazard grid, a dog in a circle, a stock photo of a smiling nuclear family. Angry inkiness turned the mother's head into a black hole. Only the mouth and chin remain, and the mouth has wicked fangs descending. St. Lawrence Church also popped up in the King Torino files from Nikki. One of the children there, Jennifer Wills, fled King Torino in 2010 at age 14. She was arrested 8 months later after assaulting another teen at St. Lawrence Church in Miami, Florida. And she escaped custody and vanished. And then also Nikki's notes had some few drawings left by the children. A small childlike figure with red hands stands triumphant over larger adult victims, all lined in blood. There are 4 adult victims. The head of each victim is a red splotch that might represent the brain. Other children and small animals watch in the crowd. There's a pole with a pair of horns atop it that have circled the sun, radiating lines of light. Halos the symbol half crested over her horizon line. The moon over nondescript line of horizon. Stars dot the background. Dead tree in distinctive shape. Empty limbs curling is silhouetted in the foreground against the moon. Campfire is seen through a thicket of skinny trees, and a black head containing a red brain. The kids it first appeared in 2004 outside the office of Dr. Bryce, whom the subject loathed and feared for trying to help them communicate. Yep. And let's see, forgetting anything else that you should remember.
There's a lot of things said by Devilman.
There was some
Tim
stuff said by him.
Stomped a cat to death.
No, he didn't.
I don't think he died. Yeah.
No.
No,
You
he-
said I drop kicked
Drop
the
kick
cat.
the
He-
cat.
he
I
didn't
didn't
do
do
it.
it though.
Okay.
I wanted to drop
Yeah,
kick the cat.
he chose not to wisely.
Hmm.
But yeah, you went to the trailer park. you investigated the scene. There wasn't much there because the police had already taken it all and stuff. You found the trail of the house pets leading into the swamp. You learned about the book, the Sredni Vashtar. You went back, and Adam met the man that he sees as the devil. He was appearing to be a biker in a yellow helmet outfit. And he said, "It has been too long since you've been up, my pet. I've missed you. I admit the fault is partly mine, my attentions elsewhere, my thoughts divided, but my affections for you, forever with you. You must be so hungry. There is more fuel for your tiny fires and other climes, more willing flesh to carry your majesty on a palanquin tour of this strange place. Perhaps we may play again before you recede beneath and between. I can only spare some of myself to feed so interesting a machine. I do so miss the games we played." And then he said, "And it's good to see you too, Jake." And then he drove away while Jake was shooting at him. You guys all also there was 2 cats, one white and black, milling around his legs in a figure 8 infinity pattern.
Yeah.
And the Yellow Rider drove away. And you guys all rushed back to Jake and got in the car because he just shot several times. And you guys are now driving away, and we'll start there. You're also all filthy because you were dredging through the swamp.
I'm covered in blood as well.
Oh yeah, you were licked by a huge bloody tongue.
Yeah. If we could get to a motel or something.
Can you speak up?
Sorry. If we could get to a motel or something, that would be great.
Yeah, it's Florida. We should be able to find one of those pretty easy. Just hit the interstate, go a couple miles.
Yeah, maybe we could. Yeah, I was thinking we could lay something out, or over you, but I don't think we have that option right now.
I think you all just check in, and I'll just go straight to the room.
What exactly happened back there?
I was making a call back to one of my deputies concerning some issues.
Good man. Good man.
Oh, fuck. It's hard to find good help. But as I was going through the phone call, I noticed the man on the motorcycle that I mentioned to you all. And he as I approached him, he opened his visor and that tongue came out and covered me in blood. He told me how much he said he missed me. I'm not sure. He said that I basically list out everything.
Yeah.
He said.
And also, I'm misrecapping this. He also said, "I do so miss the games we played in our dalliance amongst the children
Yes.
of Atlantis."
Dalliance, I remember that.
Yeah.
So I relayed all that, and then he drove away, and I know that I hit him. I know that I shot him, but he just kept going.
How did you end up covered in?
The tongue. The tongue was covered in blood.
I'm glad I didn't see that. I probably
Yeah.
would have gone insane.
I'm glad you didn't see that too.
It sounds like there's some kind of other
Although I
entity.
think I think I am like 1 point away from my breaking point as well. Yep, 1 point.
I think multiple of us were, because I thought I was too.
And also, as a reminder, last time I had decided that any of the characters you played as their bonds can call at any time that you want.
Yes. And they can do anything they want to do.
Toby, please. Toby, please.
Yours
That's
wife,
deputy
so.
to you.
Yeah.
You would have played.
You already ruined my fucking life.
No, I didn't. She's doing better.
Yeah, my son is gone.
Well,
You did it, and he may or may not be lying to us. Or AWOL. I don't know. It's very unclear.
And that's my fault.
Yes,
I don't think it is. I don't think it's the mom's fault.
it is your fault.
Why?
All right, you guys go find a motel. check in. It's like 2 in the afternoon right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I bring a key over to the door to open it up, and then I tell you to come in.
Yeah. You do it without him being seen.
Yeah, I get in there, I immediately strip down, put my clothes in a bag,
Yeah.
and then just get in the shower.
Yeah. So you don't save any of the blood.
She said she was saving some of the blood in the recording.
You are saving it?
Yeah.
Okay.
She said she saved
You
some
saved it.
last time. Yeah. So yeah, I just rinse off.
Morraine, why are we keeping the blood?
Maybe we could run some tests on it. Maybe it'll tell us something about,
The blood, sure, yeah. Who's gonna run it for us?
I was just gonna taste it.
I might sniff it, look at it. Maybe I'll talk
Rub it
to.
on your gums.
Maybe I'll talk to Delta Green. Maybe they can do something with it.
Maybe. I'm worried. I'm worried about it.
Well, if you're worried, I don't need it. I can get rid of it. I feel like we're already pretty in deep, to be honest. So you're right. It might be best to.
I mean, I don't think that would be a crazy thing to tell Pizzarelli.
No. Yeah.
And I think that would probably be the only way we do it is call Pizzarelli, say like, hey, do you want this blood? Like, could you do anything with this?
You want this blood?
You want this blood?
I'm just worried it's something that'll attract something to us.
Yeah, that's totally
Interesting.
fair.
Oh, okay. I can see that.
I don't know.
I don't know why you think that.
Because that's how hunters do when they're tracking prey. If they wound
Is
us.
there a hunt motif?
Is there a hunt motif?
Of some sort? I don't know.
I didn't realize that it was coming through.
I also, after I get cleaned up, I need to go. Hopefully, that a public library in Florida won't ask too many questions if I ask some of the younger folk to do the fancy things with those phones,
What do you?
What are you talking about?
It's a smartphone, okay? I'm not very good with
Maybe
them.
don't phrase it that way.
But I know you can take a picture of something and Google it, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can do an image search.
We should do that on all those drawings.
That's true. See if anybody's got a Tumblr going.
I don't know.
What year is it again?
2016.
Yeah,
Oh
definitely
yeah,
Tumblr.
then they definitely.
Tumblr was right on the money. All right.
Yeah.
They haven't even stopped putting porn on there yet.
It's just, as an investigator, I haven't done much work with computers, more hands-on, but I know they're invaluable these days.
I mean, we only have one at the sheriff's office, but
Yeah. Ours
mostly-
back in Chicago are still the old dot matrix kind. You just have text.
ours is mostly just WordPress. It's just it's just Microsoft Office, really.
Yeah. Windows XP.
95.
95. Strong.
Yeah. It's a small town.
It's the goat.
Honestly,
It was great.
it
was a
ran
great system.
fantastic. Yeah.
Nothing
You
like
could still
Windows
run it.
2000 though.
So
Windows
you
2000.
want our next steps to be to go do some research?
I think so.
Yeah, I agree with you.
We got a lot of things. to
Jake,
look
why
at.
don't you go ahead and get in the shower? It's becoming difficult to
Yeah,
look at you.
I've been in the shower. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've just been talking over the shower.
Yeah, I've been through the.
Yeah, this is how you guys all talk. You're just in the shower.
We're all
I mean,
all in the bathroom. Yeah.
I mean, at
I'm
this
sitting
point,
on the
yeah,
bathroom
we're-
floor, like
We've
just,
been through a lot. You can see me shower.
No, it's like
I
it's
don't
like
wanna-
in the locker room. It's just
Yeah.
they're all naked and they're just talking.
you guys
As
love
soon
talking
as
about
we-
boys in the locker room.
What the fuck are you talking?
As soon as we get in there, we all strip down and
I'm
put
just
towels
taking-
on.
Picking mud out
The
between my
motel
toes. You know?
shower is exactly like the shower. You have to walk through the doorway through the showers to get to the rest of the bedroom.
It's literally the lobby, like, goes into a shower, and then the rooms.
Bring, bring. It's for you, Tim.
What? Oh.
Tim?
Hold on. I'm gonna.
Or wait, what's his name?
Tim?
Thomas.
Thomas.
Thomas Thompson?
Timmis?
Thompson Thomas.
No.
Thomas Timson.
Timmy Tim.
That is my name.
No, what's your brother's name?
Oh, my brother's name. His name is Jeremy.
Yeah, Jeremy.
I see the dial, like the contact number pop up. I'll be right back, guys.
I don't need things.
Hey, Jeremy, what's up?
Yeah. So, I'm in jail. I don't know how to just say it, so I gotta tell you, I'm in jail. They were gonna let me go. They caught me. Maybe I was spray painting a wall or two. I'm an artist, and there's a blank wall, and it needs to be filled.
Jeremy,
And
remind me how old you are again. This isn't the first time
23.
this has happened now.
I'm 20. I'm an adult now. Okay.
I know you are an adult now,
That's
Jeremy.
not the argument you
Yeah, it's
should
a weird time to be.
I'm an adult, now come help me!
Listen.
I have helped you.
I
many
know what I'm
times in
doing.
the past for
Well,
the same
no,
thing.
they were gonna let me go, but they ran the pictures through some database, and then they saw all these
some graffiti database.
some graffiti database, and then they just found all of my other graffitis that look like this, and so now I'm in jail. So I need you to tell them, like,
What an insane
That's,
database to keep.
Apparently it exists.
No,
That's oh my god!
can't you call like some buddies and pull some strings?
Oh.
Jeremy,
It was a blank wall in the middle of nowhere that no one cares about.
what's the bond? Just, Jeremy, you've been working, right?
It's only $75, but I don't have it.
So
All right.
that's a no.
And
I
here's
don't
what
have
I'm gonna do.
$75. I use it all to buy paint.
Hold on, Jeremy. I put you on speakerphone. Don't say too much. I'm opening up my banking app. I'm gonna need you. Oh, wait a minute. Do you have Venmo? The kids use that, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, this is 26.
I have
yeah.
Venmo. Yeah.
All right, give me your Venmo.
It's gonna
name.
take a couple days to go through, though. You know
You're
how
gonna have to
Venmo
sit
is.
in jail for a couple days. Then I'm sorry.
I don't know. I think it's so crazy. The police have a graffiti database.
They started it back in the 90s.
I wonder if
mean,
that might be helpful to you in any way in this investigation.
It's almost
They
like
have
it's
tons of
stuck to memory.
symbols that tell you
should-
where other
you
symbols
should have
are.
seen
You see these balloon letters? Nobody does that.
You should have seen all the cool art I saw
So
people do
fucking
that they thought
stupid.
was me.
It does sound exactly like what police would do. where
Oh, fuck.
It's literally called Graffiti Automatic Recognition and Interpretation Database, funded by the Department of Homeland Security.
Oh my
Holy
god!
shit!
Yeah,
God,
makes
we
sense.
live in a police state.
It's specifically meant to go after gangs.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, bro. I really appreciate you sending me that 75 smackaroonies.
Yeah, I threw it. I just made it around 100. Look,
Oh, so I can
Jer-
get lunch when I get out in 2 days.
I give another spray paint can.
Jeremy.
Oh, thank God!
Jeremy, this is the last time though. I'm paying your bond. All right. You really need to find a
I
good
thought
job.
you said you were gonna support me in being an artist.
I
Is that
did.
what Bond is?
I did, and you became a great adult and a great artist. But you got to do it legally somehow.
There's
Side
no legal
hustle.
way to be an artist.
There's no legal
Art is illegal nowadays, Dad.
In Obama's America.
Obama's.
Okay, bro. I really
There's-
appreciate it. Actually, they said they're gonna go to fast food and get me some food, so that's nice. I haven't eaten in a couple days.
What?
Well,
Just pay.
That's
I've just been
good.
painting. All my money goes to the paint.
I actually
Elite.
think I might stay in jail because food here is free.
Yeah, Jeremy, maybe turn direction with your art career to something that you can sell instead of tagging buildings.
I've never thought of it that way.
Go find some old plywood boards. Start there with free scrap. Spray paint it in a base coat. Do your art on it. Sell it on the streets.
Then I could take
Work
it
up
home
from
with
there.
me.
There you go. That's
That's-
the beginning right there.
You've really jump-started something in my soul, brother, and I'm gonna let you go while I think about that for 2 days in jail.
I hope you think about that for
I hope they
longer
keep giving me
than
Wendy's.
2 days.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
I love you.
Love you too, Jeremy. Hopefully.
I love you.
Yeah. Keep it real.
Say it back one more time.
I love you, Jeremy.
Okay, good.
Keep it real.
Good night. Or
Good
morning.
night.
Yeah.
Good day.
Good afternoon.
See, it's like 1 p.m. Alright, hang up.
Click.
Alright, now.
So what was
I
your
Google real quick.
What did your brothers-
National Graffiti Database?
Oh, it's a cop thing, so you gotta need that.
I go
Call pizza.
specifically to the Chicago PD website. I will use my login and then search within our internal website, graffiti database.
Yeah. Yeah, you can put up an image and search and see where that image has been used in other places.
I walk into the motel room, my camera out, my phone in hand. I'm like, guys, you won't believe.
Still naked.
No, I put something on the walk outside at least. I come in, I grab the pamphlet that was at the retirement home, and I just hold up the first image that I see on it, the tree in front of a moon. That's just the first one I pointed at.
There you go, Tim.
Look at that. Technology. My zero computer skills.
That's just all intuition. Years on the job.
Yeah.
It does have a hit at St. Lawrence Church, Miami, Florida.
Miami, Florida.
So there's a graffiti tag on the church on St. Lawrence.
That
That one.
specific thing has been seen. there.
Okay. I essentially just go down the list at that point.
None of the other ones show up except for the Red Brain one, which does show up also on St. Lawrence Church. But right now you're in Hendry County, which is about 2 hours away from Miami. Is there anyone else you want to talk to in this county? Because you still have sheriff or that Deputy Eckstein.
Well, it sounded like the Delta Green agent pretty much told them off to not do it, and they kind of followed suit. I don't know if Eckstein would still follow up on it.
Is from what you were told that Delta Green agent was basically just filling them out, and from what it seemed like the sheriff was like putting the case to bed, but Eckstein was not happy about that and seemed to want to continue it.
Yeah, so if he
Maybe
continued it might be an issue, but also if we tell him, hey, you found a paper with my name on it, because how else are we going to tell them that we know that they found a name? If someone's already talked to them about it.
Yeah, the fact that it's... The thing is, like, I feel like my gut feeling is that he's not going to stop.
Right.
My gut feeling is that if we're just like, well, we can't reach out to him, I guess we'll just trust that his boss will put it to bed. He personally will keep looking into it.
Right.
Whereas if we reach out and we're like, hey... Because he also almost certainly knows what we look like.
Well, it's just a list with names.
Well, he can Google us.
Well,
He can. It's 2016.
At this
he can
point.
very quickly know what we look like.
probably. I don't have a Facebook.
None of us have any social media, Jackson. What do you think about that?
That makes sense. You're all like late 40s.
Yeah, that's yeah.
I was born in 75.
Okay,
so
then
My
maybe he
dad had a
doesn't.
Facebook in 2016.
Morning. Oh, sorry.
Especially your law enforcement, some of you FBI agents in your
Yeah.
late 40s.
Yeah.
I don't think you'd be really doing Facebook.
Yeah.
I live in like a 500-person town, and I'm the sheriff of that town.
No need
Everyone
for
already
Facebook.
knows me.
Yeah. Who needs it?
My Facebook is good old conversation.
My Facebook is church on Sundays.
But I do agree, he probably would look into it. I don't know if he's going to find anything at this point because we've destroyed most all of the connections we could find.
The problem is just the fact that he knows all four of our names.
And that's kind of like...
And the connection to the Cornucopia House.
There's also like evidence
Yeah.
that has your name on it.
Yeah.
but you don't know where that is. But probably sheriff's station.
Oh, because they cleared out her trailer first. Yeah.
So we probably should.
And we only found the hidden lockbox.
So yeah, honestly, reaching out to that sheriff's deputy.
And be like, hey, we have some inside information.
We'd like to discuss.
Down low.
Yeah, hey, like call from a. What we should do. You want to
look up this guy on social media real quick?
Yeah.
But
to get an idea of what he's like.
But
Did you
what-
make a Facebook
But
board?
what we should do is I think we should set up like an anonymous meeting basically saying we have info and then feel him out and see if he can get us that evidence.
And set up the meeting near a swamp with known alligators.
Yes, where we could, if we need to, throw him in.
Alligators.
We're in Florida. It's very possible.
In the bayou.
Let's just see what he knows.
Yeah. If we find him, he's got a blog website. It's all conspiracy theories, but perfect.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter now.
In the pit.
Yeah. In the pit. That's a ways to transfer a body.
Yeah, you gotta go across a couple state lines, but nobody's ever gonna find it if you get there.
True. True.
Whereas, I mean, also if you throw a body in the Everglades, pretty unlikely that someone's gonna find it.
Yeah, you find his Facebook, and he's complaining on social media about troubles with his job and how he's looking for something new to broaden his horizon. And friends online are surprised and supportive, and he gets a lot of, hey, Blue Lives Matter affirmations and reassurances he'll find an even better way to surf soon. He's like, thank you, brother.
It's so funny to, like, Blue Lives Matter, like a sheriff's deputy.
And he's saying, like, he signs off every reply to them with Semper Fi.
I wonder if we could.
God, Marines are annoying.
You look at his saying, and he's like a Marine reservist.
Every Marine is a rifleman.
He has
Fucking
also like
Christ.
ROTC on his Facebook page.
I know so many of these fuckers.
He's kind of a chubby, big mustache and a really big high and tight.
I knew a guy that was in the Army Reserve that did Marine ROTC, and he got USMC on his arm.
This is basically him.
God, let's just kill this guy.
His whole thing is about law enforcement trusting the blue.
I mean, we could use that angle and just straight up be like, we're part of a secret government organization. We need you for this
I
mission."
love that.
He also posts a lot about Trump and about Pizzagate and John Podesta.
Oh boy.
Well,
Oh, Miss Mia.
is there a secret conspiracy in the government? Maybe you guys as Delta Green agents should go talk to
Listen, you're 100% right.
You were right the whole
Whatever
time.
you're thinking, it's exactly what we're doing.
We need all of the evidence you've ever gathered.
You want to be a
on all of
true
this.
American hero?
Yes.
You want to stop the dark state?
The
We're
deep state.
taking
Deep
it
state,
apart.
Jesus.
What? Hunting pedophiles.
You wouldn't believe. I mean, we could do that angle. We could play into it.
Do you want to go to the sheriff's station, or what do you want to do?
Well, I mean, so where in Florida were we already headed?
You're in Hendry County.
In Hendry County, how far away is Miami?
2 hours.
2 hours. And then the county where fucking conspiratorial man.
It's where you're currently at.
It's the same county we're in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Same.
Yeah,
Him and
Hendry.
the police station are both here.
So
we do that for.
maybe, yeah. So what angle do we want to use for this? Do we want to like send him a message? Maybe we just send him a message and be like, "Hey, we have information on that case you're looking into.
Meet us
Meet us here at this time."
Yeah.
in the pit.
In the pit. Meet us. Jump when you get to this pit. Jump inside. We'll be waiting.
I think setting up a meeting for later today.
Yeah, tonight.
Yeah. Do we want to do it during the day?
Probably midnight or something. Something late.
Yeah.
And then we can just head out in the morning to Miami.
Okay. Yeah, because I still wanted to go research the other topics that were mentioned.
Because, yeah, we got all afternoon.
Yeah. And it's going to take some time to clean up, get new clothes, that kind of thing.
So he has a Facebook.
He does have a Facebook.
I would like to make really quickly just make like a fake email and make just like an anonymous Facebook.
Make a computer useful.
Huh?
Make a computer useful.
Okay. That shouldn't be too hard. Like, I don't pass. I
go to the library.
That's not hard to do.
Can I make a computer?
That's not programming. I make an email address.
Yeah.
I have the role to make an email address?
I know a lot of idiots that
Don't
have emails. Do they have email addresses?
no, I'm agreeing with you.
Okay.
I'm saying they
All
can
right.
make an email address.
I'll let it slide.
It's like, good lord, I have to fucking roll.
Can we say we go to the
I
library?
wipe my ass. Can I roll for it?
If you really want to.
You have to. It's not an option.
No. Okay. You make out. What's your name on Facebook?
What's a good...
Steve Rogers.
I'm trying to think of what a conservative would love. Like a conspiratorial conservative. I will do... Hold on.
Judge Dredd. The Punisher. 999.
Oh.
Connor Tist.
The name on the Facebook will just be...
Frank Knight.
Ronald Donald Reagan.
Junior.
Junior. Ronald Donald Reagan.
Alright.
That's going to be my next character in whatever game we play. Is Ronald Donald.
Yeah, so you fill that out. What do you do with it?
I send him a message on Facebook. And again, there's nothing on this Facebook. It's just email and blank. I just sent him a message basically being like,
We know you've been looking into this.
I know you've been... I start that way. I just go, I know you've been looking into a case regarding Cornucopia House.
Do you say that?
Hold on, no. How about this? I want to talk to you about the case you've been looking into.
Okay.
That's what I'll say.
You do that. Okay. What else? Well, you're at the library. What else are you doing?
I'm doing some research.
On what?
Specifically, a couple of key words that came up. The Children of Atlantis.
Uh-huh.
A random, it'd be more of a Google search and then hopefully research. Bloody Tongue, Yellow Rider.
Oh.
I'm just using
Yeah.
keywords.
Ghost Rider.
That separately and together.
The name of the pet, maybe? Look into that more.
Srinivasta.
Yeah,
Wow,
I'd try that a little bit.
Need to look up that in general by itself.
Red Thoughts.
Okay. Start with the first one. Children of Atlantis.
Yeah.
You find a book talking about voices from former Yugoslavia. It offers a snapshot of a whole group of young people on the threshold of the working lives uprooted from the world in which they grew up, confronting the task of making something of their lives in the face of the catastrophe that has overwhelmed them, their families, their friends, and their homeland.
Those
What
Slavs.
country?
Yugoslavia.
Okay.
Alright, what's the next thing you want to Google?
I want to Google the pet name.
Srednivashta.
Yeah. And ferret next to it.
Or just
The name. Yeah, just do Srinivasta.
You can add ferret after.
It comes up, Srednivashta is a short story by Saki, real name Hector Hugh Monroe, written between 1900 and 1911.
Maybe Hector Hugh Monroe, maybe I'll look him up next.
To say anything about the inspiration for the story or the origin. Oh, there you go. Yep.
You find, Toby, something in Myanmar, 1880.
1980 Myanmar. you say?
A Charles Augustus Monroe, Inspector General for the Imperial Indian Police stationed in British Burma, related in a letter to his sister Charlotte a strange occurrence in 1880. Officers under his supervision raided a village in the jungles of the modern-day Rakhine State, suspected of supporting guerrilla activities. The village was easily pacified, but officers soon heard screaming from the outskirts of the village. Monroe ran to investigate and found what he described as a sight fit to incite the hardest souls into rebellion. An elderly woman was harried by a swarming horde of mongooses, rodents which young Hector can attest are similar in form to our own polecat ferret. The beast tore into and through the woman with a savagery unfit for description, dear sister, and my nightmares are nightly haunted by the image of my men futilely trying to rip the rabid pest from when they tun so tenaciously to the woman's flesh. Her unbelievable demise and our futile attempts to forestall her fate were attended to by a mute chorus of wide-eyed children, lined up on the floor of the hut and watching the attack as if they had paid to see one of the infamous cobra fights found in the less salubrious warrens of Arcady. End quote. The British could not elicit any response from the children. Prisoners from the village called the woman May Pei Wa, or Yellow Ribbon Woman. They lived in fear of her and resigned sickly children to her care lest she visit her wrath on the village.
Oh boy.
The letter ends with a screed of colonialist complaints about local superstition as many of Monroe's native officers soon, quote, went hunting, end quote, and never returned. The incident exists in family correspondence. Inspector General Monroe was the father of Hector Hugh Monroe, who wrote under the pen name of Saki. Saki wrote the story Sredni Vashtar.
I see.
So
I don't
this is
share
what
any of
he
this
says
with the
was-
others.
Well, I asked to Google the name too. So this is what he says happened in real life.
This is what his father said he saw.
Mm.
And he based the story off the story.
And they continue to give children into this woman's care. So she lived after being shredded.
No, she died.
That was the end of it. They're
What?
saying before she died they would do that.
What was the year?
1880.
Okay, so everyone there is dead.
Yeah.
I would assume so.
Maybe.
So this Srinivasta has been around longer than the story in the book.
What
When was
is there a child of Saki that is listed?
I Google Saki progeny.
He was a homosexual, so no.
Fuck!
Damn it!
Should I keep inquiring down this path?
Seems like
Well,
no.
it seems like I said no, so I don't know what else you could ask.
Did he have friends that
He
had
probably did
children?
have friends that had children.
Did he have nieces and nephews?
Do we know where his notes are kept, or his family? Where did his belongings pass down to?
No, you don't know that.
I Google it.
with the Children of Atlantis, the book? Was there a timeline about that? The lives that they were rebuilding, was that modern or
Yeah, it
early?
was like the 90s.
Okay, that was in the 90s. And there was a catastrophe that happened?
Well, there was civil war and stuff in Yugoslavia,
Okay.
and ethnic cleansing and stuff.
Okay. So your devil prince, whoever, danced in human slaughter, most likely, with the hunting spirit thing.
Well, now there does seem to be a hunting motif.
Just now.
What else do you want to Google?
Occurrences. I don't know. This is going to be too generic, I think, but
Wild mongoose ferret attacks.
wild rodent attacks, shred human being.
Is there a library use roll? I can't remember on the sheet.
I think I have something like that.
There's Sig Int. I don't know if that's
No, that's
Search.
there is no library.
forensics.
No.
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 I mean,
There's no
forensics.
research roll. No, it's not forensics.
Hold on.
There's nothing to research.
There's no research. There's no library.
No.
Criminology.
Search
Law,
forensics.
history.
Yeah, I think it's all broken up into like anthropology, archaeology, shit like that.
Bureaucracy, criminology.
Just say it's search, maybe.
Yeah, I'll just do search.
Thank God.
Oh, yes.
70.
60.
There's an okay chance.
Oh, yeah, turn that one.
Aha.
Okay.
The other key words were red-tongued monster.
Well, okay, first, Morgan was searching about
Oh.
animal attacks.
Yeah. Mongooses and ferrets.
Yeah. You don't find anything about that, but you do find in 1952 in Cornwall, a massive bird attack and die-off in Cornwall's Port Isaac resulted in the death of one Willis Emerson. The fisherman was driven off a cliff as he was assaulted by an unprecedented flock of... God, what is with this book? And, like, there's so many words where it's like, just say a different word.
Assaulted by birds.
It's like cormorants, all of which dropped dead from the sky moments after the attack.
Oh, type of bird.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
In the following weeks, a local news article recounts the discovery of a 12-year-old girl named Iris Belford in Emerson's cellar. Identified by a filthy embroidered blanket that appeared to be the girl's only possession, Belford had been reported missing by her aunt during the Blitz of 41. Long thought dead in the blast that killed her parents, the mute child appeared to have been living the entire time in the home of Emerson, a lifelong bachelor who came from Britchester in 44. The paper reports the unnamed constable who discovered Iris Belford traveling to London to reunite with her surviving family members. There's no record of their arrival nor any other mention of them in the historical record.
So there's a clear pattern of children being abused, and then unexplicitly animals coming to their rescue.
So yeah, what it seems like to me is like in areas of child abuse, the children pray, and then something shows up.
And so far, all of them have been mute.
You also find,
or similar.
with your search roll, while the surviving Belford family never received Iris, her escort constable Donald Provost was reported missing by his wife. You find something in the obituary from a Melanie Hagen, remembering one of the things her grandmother used to say about her first husband. And before he left to escort the mute child to London, he gravely told her, "The birds in the sky done their duty, now I must do mine." And she never saw him again.
Huh.
So far in Cornucopia, obviously birds and other creatures have attacked us and stuff, but there hasn't been any animal per se that saved the children. It was us that saved the children.
We're animals.
We are animals, which puts us in a predicament because all of the animals thus far have simply died or disappeared after being used.
That is true.
Maybe that's what. Well, no, the children are just psychotic.
Make an archaeology roll, anybody.
Archaeology? I don't have shit for
Pinch
archaeology.
poke.
Go for that
you owe me
1%.
a poke.
I have 0%.
You'll have 1%.
Oh, we have one?
Nope.
Well, I did not roll one.
You said we all have one?
1%. There's always a chance.
Ah,
What'd you get? What'd you get?
very close.
Very close.
100.
Almost.
You die.
My brain breaks.
You have a
Aneurysm.
Okay. What else do you want to search?
The red-tongued monster.
Yep. Red tongue, eh? That's what you could search.
Yes, red-tongue folklore or monster.
Red tongue is a Japanese yokai that appears in Yokai Imakai in the Edo period. They're depicted as a beast with clawed hand and a very hairy face, covered with dark clouds, but its full body appearance is unknown. In its open mouth is a big tongue.
I don't think that's it. I keep looking, I add different keywords. I go red tongue, yellow
Ribbon?
ribbon,
Is that
and
what it
then
said?
yellow rider. Because he was on a motorcycle.
Red Ton Yellow Ribbon pulls up AIDS awareness ribbon.
Oh no.
Remove AIDS.
Motorcycle, and Red Ton Yellow Motorcycle pulls up pictures of red motorcycles and yellow motorcycles.
Hmm.
You want to search Bloody Ton, maybe?
Oh, Bloody Red Tongue. Monster. Mythos.
Yeah, you find Bloody Ton. Why is my tongue bloody?
Large Bloody Tongue Mythos.
You find obscure books written in the 30s about a cult in Africa that worships an entity they call the Bloody Tongue.
I start going down that rabbit hole because it's at least somewhat in line.
Seems a little.
You can only find books, and you have to get
Check
them
them
from
out.
somewhere. Yeah. You can find them at the Miskatonic Library.
That means
Of course.
it's the right way to go.
Yes.
But anyway, what else you want to look at or search?
I can't say Yellow King, but
Yellow. Fucking.
Yellow
Legion.
Devil.
Yellow guy.
Yellow Devil.
That's.
Devil's good.
Infinity, black and white. I don't know.
Search
First-
Yellow Guy first.
Yellow guy.
Just
Yellow
Oh,
minions.
It comes up with "Don't hug me, I'm scared."
Oh.
Oh,
Is
man.
that yellow guy Haster? He's created a hell for himself.
Yellow Demon.
The father.
What does
of
it mean when you see a yellow demon with red eyes?
Yeah.
Can you imagine, seriously?
That's like
Googling
a
that?
Quora question. What do you think that means? He keeps coming to me, and you see stuff about Azazel and Supernatural.
Yeah, the yellow-eyed demon.
Damn it! I never watched this show. Maybe it would have been helpful.
Yeah. Did any of your characters watch Supernatural?
I don't have
Yes.
cable. Shit's on the WB.
It's true.
I've seen
I
it
feel like
all.
Morraine did with her dad. They just sitting there watching Supernatural.
Well, you were already an adult. All of you were an adult when Supernatural started.
Yeah,
Sure. Well,
it's good.
I literally said I sit around at home.
When
and
I was a
like
kid,
that.
I started watching Supernatural with my
Supernatural
family.
premiered after the Cornucopia House raid and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
4 years after. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else you want to look up?
Do we not looking it up? So maybe we do that first. Okay. Do we want to ask Pizzarelli about the one boy?
Oh yeah, we definitely want to do that at some point.
That's why I was saying, do we want to does anyone else have a search they want to do before we start talking about that?
Did we get any hits from the graffiti thing?
Yeah.
Yeah,
The only
okay.
so image searching the graffiti database with all those, only the tree in front of a moon
And the tongue?
no, the black head with
Oh.
red brain.
Oh,
Both
that's
of
what it
those
was.
were tags at one point or another at the St. Lawrence Church in Florida
I see.
In Miami.
and Miami.
Also, Tim, when you're looking up Bloody Ton and the cult, you see it. There seems to be some sort of connection that you don't really know what it is with the Black Pharaoh of Egypt.
Black Pharaoh.
Mhm.
I put that at
Nephrin Ka.
Black Pharaoh. Egypt. Nephroka. I put those in and searched them by themselves.
Nephrin Ka was a priest and Pharaoh's advisor, ruled from beyond, behind the throne.
Florida's maybe not the best place, but maybe we should find a university and ask about some of this stuff, maybe.
Have you come across any universities that might be beneficial for us?
Well, some of these books are only available at the Miskatonic University up north, northeast.
I've
But,
heard that place is creepy.
So, and then you get a message back, Adam, on your
Mhm.
Facebook from Deputy Eckstein. Go on.
That's it. That's what the message is.
I literally my character starts rubbing the bridge of his nose.
That's so
I type, are you interested in information that we may have?
And he writes, perhaps. Where did you acquire the intel?
Not important. Are you interested or not?
C.
Like S-I?
Yeah.
He's writing in code.
I just write back, real quick.
All of a sudden, it just pastes like an address. He's like, come here. I'm staying here temporarily until I find a new job, it says.
I real quick do a quick
Mhm.
little search to
Google
find
map
somewhere, remote
Okay.
to send him. Out in the Everglades if I can.
Okay.
And send him just a location.
Uh-huh.
They're we'll meet here at midnight.
Mhm.
Bring everything.
Bring whatever you have.
It types out. I don't have a car. Can you pick me up from my mom's? They took my cruiser.
I start typing, and then I stop. I just sit there for 10 minutes.
At this point, you also get a call from Pizzarelli. Tim, he calls you.
Yellow?
Yeah. Any updates?
Yeah, quite a few. Can I call you back in 20 minutes? We're at a library.
Okay. Well, I wanted to say something to you. I know you're getting close to that Eckstein guy. We put a little insurance package in his parents' yard, if you get my drift.
You'll have to be specific. Is it a trip mine, or are we talking about money?
No, not money.
Not money.
Definitely not money.
Closer to trip mine, but
Just something that if things go wrong, we can use
Wouldn't
against
explode.
him. That we buried a barrel. There's an M249 light machine gun, sawed-off double barrel, kilo of cocaine.
I see. Okay, gotcha.
Just if there's anything there, you could tip off the authorities and dangle some charges in front of them.
Yeah, that's...
Or if you want to use it, go ahead.
Honestly...
Oh, cocaine?
the light machine gun is tempting.
Yeah. I don't know what we'll be up against in the future.
Something that...
But that, kerosene and cocaine, I mean...
that's worth it just by itself.
I'll let the team know.
Cocaine's basically just like cash. You can sell cocaine immediately.
Yeah,
Okay.
a lot of these green boxes that you've been to have cocaine in them.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a fake thing that the CIA uses that
Oh, yeah.
as currency. Almost. Or did.
Yeah, so what do you say to him? He messages back, hello? Deep Throat, you there? That's what he calls you.
Deep throat?
Yeah.
That...
I put the
Order-
phone down, I'm like, hey, Pizzarella just called, I've got some stuff on the deputy.
What about it?
Hey, apparently they buried guns and drugs in his parents' yard.
Oh, good. I don't think this guy's gonna be that helpful.
He messages back, or we could meet here. My mom is deaf, so it's okay.
I look over at the screen. Maybe she'll make cookies.
Is that a good thing?
No, it's a joke.
I'm really stressed. Please don't joke with me.
This seems like a good time to call in.
Listen,
No,
I don't know if you realize the kind of day I've had.
That's
But
fair.
please don't fuck around with me right now.
That's fair. Sorry. Yeah.
Listen, do we? I'm half interested in just telling him to get a taxi, but then a taxi knows where he's going. I don't want to pick him up. I don't want to do that.
We could.
Get
But
on
all-
the bus and go to this station. and then we'll pick you up.
This is Florida. There's no buses.
They're very short-term, long-distance buses.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have him take. I'm gonna send a message because I kind of do want to feel this guy out to see if he could, because it seems like he's been fully fucking fired.
Yeah.
So I don't think he can even get us the thing we need.
No. But we just need to make sure he doesn't have anything that we... Like, if he took the file before he left.
Maybe he did that. Okay. Yeah. So, here's what we'll do. I want to run this by you guys before I send this message. Have him call a taxi to a location. We'll tell him to pick... Well, we will tell him at some point someone will be there to pick him up at the location. And then we will take him somewhere else and then possibly leave him there.
Leave him there?
Possibly.
Possibly.
Yeah. I mean, I can fake being a driver or something, be like, hey, some guy paid me like $30 to pick you up and drop you off kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure he would like the conspiracy
So you
take.
You want to fake the taxi thing?
We could do that, yeah. So there's no record of it.
Yeah.
Because we have...
Yeah. We'll send a car to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We will send a car to pick you up.
And he responds with a picture of himself saluting you.
Like that, too. Like fucking flat as can be.
Yep.
God, I gave people like that so much shit. Yeah. I don't respond at all after the salute.
Mm-hmm.
I say basically like...
He does a big thumbs up emoji.
I say be ready by 10 p.m.
He does another one.
Have everything you have.
What do you mean everything?
I just reply, everything.
Simplify.
You're nailing this. This is like 30% of Marine.
Jackson only fights with people online. He knows what they say.
I was really excited for this guy.
There's so many
you guys
people.
better
I hope you don't just shoot immediately.
That's still an option.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What time do you want to meet him? It's like 5 p.m. now.
I told him to be ready by 10 p.m. I figured.
10 p.m. Okay.
Yep.
Is there anything else you want to do until then? Because it sounds like he's fired from the sheriff's department.
Yeah.
I don't think I had anything else.
So you do not want to talk to the sheriff? Or go there?
I feel like we talked to this guy before we talked to the sheriff.
Yeah.
Maybe we could call the sheriff and just get, like, hey... Although, yeah, what are we going to...
What are we going to... Yeah, tell him.
Yeah, maybe let's just talk to this guy, and then if it's just totally nothing, we talk to the sheriff in the morning and see what he has. Or maybe we don't have to at all, but...
Yeah, especially if he got fired.
Okay, so you just 5 to 10. You guys just go back to the motel and rest. Probably. You had a long day.
Eat dinner.
All of you get dinner. What do you guys grab for dinner on the way back?
Since we've got some time, I googled to see if there's like a steakhouse in town.
There is.
We head to the steakhouse.
Seafood. We're in Florida.
Oh, we are in Florida.
You're in like the middle of the what is it called? Peninsula?
Oh, she literally
The Panhandle?
No, the Panhandle goes up.
The peninsula, but
Yeah.
the whole thing's a peninsula.
Yeah.
Sure, but like it's right here, Hendry County.
Like smack dab in the middle. Yeah.
Dirty Florida.
And that's Miami.
So it's still very good seafood. So yeah, we'll go to like a crab shack or something.
Yeah, you guys. Is that where you wear the bibs or whatever?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, we find a Bubba Gumps.
No, we're not going. I know this is not real, but we are not going to a Bubba Gumps. I fucking hate Bubba Gumps.
Any of you talk to your bonds?
I call my wife.
That's you, Morgan.
Yeah.
As a reminder, you shot someone yesterday. You don't know what's going on with that.
Yeah.
No, that was today.
Yeah.
That was today. You shot... No, it wasn't.
It was last
No,
night.
it was
the night
yesterday.
before.
It
Yeah.
was yesterday. Yesterday, you shot someone who was trying to steal your dog. They did steal the dog, and now the dog has returned home.
No.
But
The dog
he
was
got...
captured.
What happened there?
So the dog is still missing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dog should be still missing because at the end of the recording last time, I was calling him, and I was like, "Get the dog out of the yard,
Take it
home,
Yeah.
put it in
Okay.
your house,
So you haven't seen the dog.
or in a
in
shed."
while.
Just a shed.
No, something on your property. Keep
So
track of
you're
this dog.
probably
Do I have
pretty
a
broken
shed?
up. It doesn't matter.
Okay. So you call me.
Mhm.
Have you found him?
Baby, no, I haven't found him. I just wanted to call and check in. And see.
Your daughters bonded with him.
Our daughter's also bonded with a 30-year-old man.
Don't
not
bring that
ev-
up right now. I
not
shot someone.
every-
Yes, I shot someone yesterday.
Yeah, I know you did.
I'm allowed to have feelings about this. You always act like I'm being crazy, but I'm allowed to have feelings.
Darling, I know that was really hard for you, and I'm really sorry.
I wish you were here.
I wish I was there too.
Can you speak up? Adam?
Sorry, I wish I were there too. I'm sorry.
Call me if you hear anything.
I will. I just wanted to make sure that everything was okay at the house and that you didn't need anything. I love you.
When you get back, if we don't find this dog, maybe we can get a dog. I could get another one now.
Let's wait till I get home just so we can go together.
Okay. I do love you. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to just... It seems so strange. It makes no sense. Why would someone come take the dog?
I don't know. Folks are wild. But
Where did you find the dog in the first place
it
again?
showed up.
showed
on
up.
my-
Okay.
Well, I love you. I promise you we'll figure this out when we get home, but I just want to make sure that you guys were okay and nothing else had happened.
No. I go look outside. Are there any animals outside, Jackson?
No.
No. Nothing's going on. We're fine.
Okay, well,
Do you think I killed him, the man?
honey, I think if you killed him, we would have heard about it by now.
Right.
His name is Cricket also, the dog.
Oh, okay. You don't think he hurt Cricket, do you?
No,
Cricket looks exactly like her.
I don't think anybody would take Cricket to hurt him. People take dogs because they want
Ugh.
a dog.
What are you doing to him?
Fucking, I'm not gonna talk about it right now with my wife.
Okay. Yeah.
We're not gonna bring up the presence of fence hoppers.
All right, darling. I'm quite upset still, but we're fine here. Just, call again when you have time.
I will, and I'll be home as soon as I can. Okay?
Yeah. Okay.
I love you.
Yeah. I love you.
You feel guilt in your heart for what you did to Cricket.
I didn't do anything to Cricket. I hang up. I call fucking my deputy.
You're at home, recovering from being shot
With Cricket.
with Cricket.
Cricket's great.
And
You're both drinking beer.
Yeah. Yeah, we made up. You call me or... Hey, what's up?
Hey, I want to see how things were going.
Well, I'm still shot,
Yes.
You went to the hospital.
You did
Yeah.
go to the hospital.
They gave me some drugs.
Great.
Pretty good. Cricket and I are just hanging out.
Cricket's been good though.
She's a great dog.
I want to give you a piece of advice. I wouldn't take your eyes off her. I wouldn't sleep with her.
I've been pretty sleepy. I mean, I'm on the drugs. She's watching me when I sleep.
I'm drooling.
Yeah.
Listen, I need you to
She
listen
keeps
to me
moving the gun
closely.
away from me.
She has human hands. It's really weird.
On all 4 feet.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Before you go to bed, you put her in another room, okay?
She gets her own room.
Just put her away where she can't get to you before you go to sleep. I just want to be as careful as possible. Will you do that for me? There's a reason I called you and told you to take the dog. I want you to put it away before you go to bed, okay?
Okay, boss.
Promise me.
Yeah. What do you think this dog eats? I've just been giving it, whatever I got in my fridge.
So, whatever you got's fine for tonight. Tomorrow, just go pick up a bag of kibble. Whatever should be fine.
It likes kibble.
I'm sure it'll be fine with kibble.
All right. Hang up.
Yeah.
I hang up.
Yeah.
It's sad.
So, you guys eat at the Crab Shack and have a fun night out. It's now 9 p.m. What are you guys wearing for your clandestine meeting?
So, who's picking him up?
I don't care.
I don't think you'd respect a woman picking him up.
I'll go pick him up in one of our cars that has spare plates on it.
Well, if we pick up, there's one of two ways. We either I'm working with him and I'm picking you up, or some guy just paid me to do this.
Could we rent
Disconnected.
some kind of car that has like a divider, like a chauffeur type car?
Well, we don't have that.
We could
go
rent
to Home
one though.
Yeah, you can pay for one.
Yeah,
Yeah, but then we have a rental car with our name on it.
I think we're already driving rental cars anyway. Is that gonna
You're
be?
driving a rental car from like Washington D.C.
That's gonna stick out too.
Well, we've got different plates on
You
it.
want to
Yeah.
steal some plates or something?
No, you don't have different plates on it.
I would say let's steal some plates from the motel lot. Like, do the thing I said before where we, like, take plates from a car and then take plates from another car and put those on that one. Like, swap. Do a 2 swap.
Pyramid scheme it.
So it's like one removed. And then use that car to go get him. Did you want to go do it or do you want me to pick him up?
I can drive too if we.
Do you want to be the taxi driver?
I can taxi. Do I get to dress up? Put on
Yeah.
a little
Oh
suit?
yeah.
You put on a little hat, a little Kangol hat.
It's the best thing I've ever done.
We drop by the thrift store after the Crab Shack and pick up some trench coats.
We all do need to be wearing trench coats, yeah.
You guys all need sunglasses.
Sunglasses, fedoras.
Look as close to the Men in Black as possible.
Do I wait around and then drive him back afterwards?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Unless we disappear.
Unless we leave him there.
Well, you'll just need to motion me somehow.
I'll just go.
Okay.
And then you just leave.
Drive around, pick you up, and leave.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like, you would just drive back to the
I get it,
motel
I get
and
it.
we would.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys go back to the motel. You're just taking the plates. Make an alertness roll.
That's a 4.
Nice.
That's a 4. You do notice that there's some cameras kind of watching the parking lot.
Can I, with a 4, which is an extreme,
Mm-hmm.
can I tell with blind spots on the camera?
Um,
Because I'm very alert and I'm a security expert because I'm a.
make a luck roll to see if they're the type of cameras that you could tell.
I mean, it's a motel. I got a 3.
Then yes.
Fucking.
Yes, you can.
These dice.
Just shut the cameras off.
So yeah, I kind of shuffle over to a spot where there's like a blind spot, pop plates off, swap them out, put some on mine, swap another out.
Sure.
Yeah.
You'll probably want to put those back on before tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Just making sure. Because it's not like the airport.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone will be out.
Yeah. So, you are being his driver, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Unless Tim wants to.
So, first, you guys are all going to go to the meeting spot together, right?
Mm-hmm.
You guys found just a spot on the interstate, on the highway. There's like some rest spots and stuff occasionally. And you guys can find an area where there's just like a table and like a bathroom, and that's it.
Yeah.
And it's like kind of in a wooded. There's woods all around and stuff, swamps and stuff.
Okay.
But everyone else gets out there, stays there. You don't see anyone else around. And then Toby, you drive off to go pick up Eckstein. While you guys are waiting there, do you check anything or do anything?
Like check around?
No.
Just in general?
In general.
Check my
On your phones or internet, whatever.
I checked my phone.
You check.
Check the news.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'd probably just be browsing my phone.
Alright. You can. Toby, you arrive at the Eckstein house.
Pull up out front and just wait, unless I was given any other instructions. I don't know.
No, it's up to you. Do you want to wait? Do you want to?
Well, I mean, what did we tell the guy? We
To
said
be
that we'd be
ready at
sending
10.
we'd be sending a driver.
So we'd be
be
sending-
ready at 10.
Yep.
So, what do you want to do?
Is he waiting outside?
Nope.
I pull up in front of his house and just sit there for a second, see if he comes out.
You sit there for a second. You can see someone looking through the blinds of the window, and then the front door opens and you see an old woman standing there, and she like waves at you.
I feel like they wouldn't have even told me his name if this was real.
I definitely think they would tell you his name if it was real.
Well, it's supposed to be like a fake clandestine thing. You should just get.
I don't know why you wouldn't know his name. In any
Okay.
circumstance.
Well, because it's supposed to be secretive. He didn't want to be. But anyway. Sure. I get out of the car
Okay.
and kind of stand by the car.
Stand by the car.
Yes.
And she looks inside, and then she looks like she grabs something on the side of the door, and then she's just the door frame. And a minute goes by, and then you see a big guy, high and tight hair, mustache. He has like a duffel bag with him, and he like goes to his mom, and he does some sign language to her. Do you know sign language?
I don't think it's one of my skills. Can I?
Shut up, you dumb bitch.
Can I? I mean,
No.
I don't
no,
know
if
if I would have known
I'm
that.
just asking if you do. So no.
I try to discern it from.
No. Context. No.
Context clues.
I mean, sometimes sign language is pretty.
Yeah.
He comes out. He sees you, and he salutes you immediately.
I open the door.
He waits for you to salute him back.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Does that. It says, Deputy Casey Eckstein reporting for duty.
I understand. I'm to take you to your end destination. I open the door.
Beautiful, sir. Semper Fi.
Yes, Semper Fi, please.
He opens the door.
No, I open the door for him.
Oh, you.
Yes.
He looks at you. A gentleman and a scholar.
I say that to people at work so much.
Milady.
Anytime somebody does something for me, I'm like, thank you, sir. You're a gentleman and a scholar.
And he throws the duffel bag in there and then gets on in.
Okay, I close the door and get out and start driving.
Yeah. You start driving to your destination, and he says, late night, huh?
What time did we say it was? I don't know.
It's like 10.
Yes, sir.
What working?
Just looks it.
I don't know. I'm just picturing it all.
Whew, big night for me.
Really?
Yeah, I guess you could say this is like a job interview.
Oh. Well,
We'll see how it goes. Hopefully if it goes well, you and me, you want to get some shots later?
I'd love to.
We can see.
It's a dry
Yeah.
county, but we can go back to my mom's.
We'll
She
see
lets
what
me
happens.
stay
I
up
don't
pretty
know.
late.
My mom's not dry at all.
I'm. When were we supposed to be meeting them?
You're just going
She
there
just-
right
as soon
now.
as you get
She
there.
gets
Okay. I'm only contracted until I don't know, like midnight.
Sure,
So-
and then after, my mom's house.
Maybe. Yeah. We'll
You-
see where the night leads
We could
us.
see, maybe find some chicks. I don't know where we'll find him. It's a dry county.
Maybe at my mom's house.
Oh, that's my
Everyone
mom.
here is dry.
I can test my mom. What's your name?
Joe.
Joe.
Yeah.
Okay. Joe wants to come over for some chicks and shots. He gives you a thumbs up.
Thank you, sir.
You can see he also has like a gun on his hip. A handgun. Just you notice that.
Why are you armed?
Oh,
Tell me about that.
I'm a what's called a Leo. That's a law enforcement officer.
Oh, I see.
Temporarily out of a job.
Thank you for your service.
I'm between jobs. You're welcome. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. There has been too many attacks on police lately.
I agree. It's my honor to be able to assist you in this job interview or whatever it is. I don't know. They didn't tell me.
I think it's gonna go well. I think these are good people. I got a sense.
Oh, okay.
I'm quite a detective.
Good.
Social media. I can suss him out.
And you guys see the car pulling back in, and you see Toby pull back in, and
This appears to be the destination. I'll help you out.
so do you know any of these people? Have you talked to them before?
No, they contracted, somebody contracted the company that I work for for transportation. They gave me an address, and
Nah. All right, I'm telling my mom I'm here. We're good to go.
all right,
All right.
good luck.
What?
I don't know that.
I opened the door for him.
Open the door for him. He gets out. He is wearing.
He didn't know the exact address. He just said he was
This is
here.
just on the side of the road.
Yeah.
You don't know what he texted him. He just said he was here. He told Toby. He just said he was here.
Yeah.
You don't know what he actually texted though. He gets out of the car. He is wearing tactical pants, tactical black,
5'11".
black long sleeve T-shirt and a blazer. He
He
gets out.
got it on policeacademy.com. That's where they got my pants for work.
Tactical.
They have tons of pockets on the side, and their pants are tucked into his socks, and he has boots on. And he gets out of the car, carrying his duffel bag, slings it around to his body. He looks over at all of you, and gives a salute.
I keep my hands in my pockets.
At ease.
Thank you, soldier.
What do you have for us?
Well, first, I want to say I'm grateful for the opportunity. I just want to say I love what this is all about, right? Am I in the right space, right mindset here?
We don't do this for flattery. We do this. We do this stuff.
No, you do it for the blue, to back the blue.
Absolutely.
First responder. If I was in New York, I would have been there on 9/11. So
Older.
that's saying something. I'm 22.
Yeah.
This is so yeah, a bit about me.
We've been keeping our eye on you, Deputy X, and we know.
Oh, you know all about my ROTC, my junior ROTC, my police explorers in high school.
We know.
I volunteered firefighter, worked security at a storage facility.
Honestly,
only-
volunteer firefighter is the most impressive thing you've said so far.
I had 22 weeks of training. I had
22 weeks.
I had okay marks.
That's better than some.
And this was my first year as a deputy when I lost my job
That's
due to the corrupt deep state. I assume we're here, gentlemen and madame, to take down the deep state.
well as envoys of the deep state.
Oh,
No,
you're the good envoys, though. Yeah.
we represent certain factions in the government which seek to
Cool,
maintain
cool.
order.
Yeah, cool. Me too, I was a cop.
We know that you came across some names in your investigation.
Oh, I came across quite a bit.
What was that?
Oh, I think I came across something kind of big.
What was that?
Well,
Have a seat. And I point to
Sit.
the one lonely picnic table.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were going to be like, sit down.
ground.
On the ground.
I'll shoot straight with you guys, hero to hero. What do you know so far, so I don't have to repeat myself?
Do you
Let's-
think we're in the business of exchanging information with someone that?
Well,
doesn't
yeah, I would
exchange
hope
with us
so.
first?
If we're going to be a team,
Sir, we need to know what you know.
I know a good amount. So, there's this woman. Her door got bashed in.
I pull out like a little notepad, flip it out in front of him, and start writing.
Crystal Killian was her name. Now, the sheriff, he says she died of a heart attack, and that the door busted in was a result of vandals later coming across the body and doing that. No. He's wrong. What this is clearly a sign of is we have some animals that busted down the door, probably under the order of someone who had trained the animals. They could be working with the animals right now to do other crimes. What they had to do with this woman, I haven't put that together yet, but I'm getting there. And she was eaten. She was all eaten up, bitten up. Found some stuff there. Found a diary. There was this journal, and it was a really bloody, torn to shreds. But there were some pages that were still good.
Where's that journal now?
Oh, I got it. It's supposed to be at the station, but I took it.
Good.
Because the sheriff, it's an election year, and what he wants more than anything is to just say, this woman died of natural causes, not a murder. I don't have to solve it.
What
That's not a
fool.
man that really backs the blue.
He does not understand the decency of law enforcement and how you gotta open every case you can. You can't write off anything.
I mean, when you're a Marine, you understand.
Well, I'm a reservist.
A Marine.
I'm applying to be a reservist.
Once a Marine, always a Marine.
Well, yeah, and it goes back too. So
Yeah.
a future Marine is a Marine now.
Yes.
So anyway,
Correct.
and I got there.
I have met someone like that.
There's so many of them.
I got there. The journal was torn to shreds, all bloody, except there was only one page that was fully intact. It was wide open to that page. And there are a bunch of names listed on there. Jake Blevins, Thomas Thompson, Morraine Moss, and Frank Campbell. And then there was this address, see? And it was this address in Maryland. And I called up there to have a deputy come and check it out. And I guess something happened up there because, like, there's this whole. I'm sure you guys saw it on the news. I'm sure you know about it. But there was this whole mass grave up there. Something. So, there's that. But I took the journal, and there was quite a lot in the journal besides that. This Crystal Killian. But, yeah. So the trailer door was kicked open before she died. Animal bites killed her. And also I found out Crystal Killian's not the real name of the deceased.
What's her name?
We haven't got that far yet. But the background details are way too thin.
Well, and when you say we, you mean you?
I mean me and my mom. Yeah. She helps me out sometimes, prints stuff out for me. Like buys me yarn and a corkboard and stuff.
Well, why don't you think Crystal is her real name?
It's just, there's so little to her backstory. And also, she's nowhere near her 30s. This is a woman in her 50s at least. And also, this Killian was connected somehow to a 2001 disappearance of FBI Special Agent Kerry Houghton. I learned from this diary, there was like a Russian cult in Maryland in 2001 that was an offshoot of the Skopsy. I googled them. I found it out on Wikipedia. And Killian investigated the cult after Hall disappeared. And the journal talked about some group that they were all part of. This Delta Green or something, and how they were infiltrating the cult, but it led to the destruction of C-Cell. And all of that. I'm absorbing this information. So, what I think it all comes down to is this woman, Killian, was tracking a conspiracy of federal agents pursuing foreign devil worshippers. Now, it could
It's
be...
funny because he's not like...
He's not far off.
He's not. Wrong.
Now, this could be a deep state conspiracy that could be trying to discredit and persecute Republicans with false flag operations. Or was it a conspiracy of patriots evading that very deep state for the good of real Americans? Was Pizzagate true all along? We don't know.
And when he says that, I just look at the notebook and I close it immediately and put it away. It's like, I think he's done good.
You could say that, right?
You said you have this journal with you?
Oh yeah, I got it right here in my duffel.
What evidence is still in lockup?
Oh, they have pictures and stuff of the crime scene, medical reports. But this is the main thing, the journal.
So they don't have information on those names.
No, I
They
didn't
didn't
want
want to follow it up.
I don't even think they knew about it. I didn't tell them. So.
Good.
Let's see that notebook.
Oh, right. Yes, sir. And he gets out his duffel bag, puts it on the
Are we
table.
gonna shoot this guy?
Also, just to check a couple things. I'd like to see your phone, sir. This is just standard practice.
We need to make sure we're not being bugged. Do you understand?
Yes. And he takes out his phone.
Is it being recorded?
And he's
Is
like
recording?
doing something on it real quick before he hands
She's
it over
been
to
recording
you.
the whole conversation.
He hands it to you. Here you go.
I immediately go to fucking like audio recordings.
It says meeting with the Men in Black.
Delete. Fucking delete that immediately.
Well, that's uploaded to a cloud.
Why were you recording this?
It's all part of the investigation.
I'm just
We gotta be working together. We gotta be
Journal.
recording.
I go into
So
his
you
cloud.
trust the cloud?
There's not. He doesn't have a cloud.
Okay, so he's lying. Okay, I delete that.
Get it out of the trash.
I start to go through text messages. What did he send to his mom?
Hey, Mom, I'm meeting with the people now. Love you.
What did he say what people before?
No.
In a text message?
No.
Okay.
I flipped through the notebook and I kind of confirmed what he was saying. And,
You can see in his bag he also has like some shotguns and rifles. But brought a go bag in case we need to go.
Question: are these shotguns registered to anyone?
Oh yeah, they're registered to me.
To you?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Well,
that's your first rookie mistake.
It is?
mm-hmm. I text his mom. Probably won't be back for a couple days.
We don't. Well,
I don't text it yet. I hold it over and I show my friends. And I'm like,
What are you looking at?
your
Just-
mom is a lovely lady.
She is. She's a real sweet lady. You should all come back to the house. We can get some brewskis. We can.
You must understand that we don't have time for that.
Well, the Buccaneers are playing.
at 10 o'clock at night.
Well, tomorrow.
Understand.
You gotta see the Bucks.
Let's confer for a moment, and I take the notebook and the bag. We'll be right back.
Simplify.
Absolutely,
I nod.
soldier.
I just kind of motion towards the trees a little bit.
Yeah. He can't leave this guy to his devices.
How close am I?
You're like by the car. You could pretty much hear everything. You're like 20 feet away.
Does he look over at me?
He looks over at you and gives a thumbs up.
Is it going well?
Oh yeah.
Good. That's great. Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, well, he's been honest enough. I think we can at least, I don't think we have to kill him, but we need to make sure he shuts up about this.
How do you... there's...
So he said during all of his information given that he was split on two conspiracies. I think we fuel the second one, where we're the good part of the deep state, and that this information is critical not to get out, and that there is a conspiracy, and we are protecting Republicans from the Russian cult.
It's his duty to
So
keep the secret.
we basically, instead of putting him in the swamp, we basically enforce his psychosis.
Yes.
And
He's not psychotic, though.
no, I didn't mean psychotic.
Well, what I'm saying is, like, he was pretty right about a lot
Yeah,
of stuff.
He's pretty right about like 80%, but the 20% makes him so wrong about everything.
His reasons behind what he wants to do next and everything.
Or
might
his
be
reasons
incorrect.
for doing anything, or his
True.
his
What he
his-
found is right.
He
Is what
found
happened.
something. He just doesn't even realize what he found.
Right. So I think we just have to play into that
Okay.
as far as, you know,
So
you were right, and this is why you can't tell anyone else about this. You know.
So I think what we could do is take his guns, tell him to stand by, because we'll need his help at a later point,
And if
And
they
that
show
he's-
up at your door, you know.
and that he's done a great service, and that if the ATF, the FBI, or the CIA show up, they are not with us, and you don't tell them anything about us because they are the deep state.
Yeah. You can only trust us at this point. If
And-
anyone else shows up and asks about
and-
this,
If you hear from anyone else, it means that the mission is compromised, and to wait to hear from us until, like, basically we reach out, because until one of us specifically reaches out.
you know, something along those lines.
Morgan, Toby, what do you think?
I'm at the car.
You can
I
still
mean,
think.
I think we can probably drive this guy into not sharing the names, but it's also a risk.
It's absolutely a risk.
True.
But
I mean,
But
I agree with Tim, we don't necessarily have to kill him. But we probably should impress, like, you need to lay low because you're in danger.
Yeah.
And your mother's in danger.
The fact that you found this information puts you and your family in danger.
Okay.
and if you
And we need to make all of it disappear so that if someone comes asking, you can claim that
Yeah.
you know nothing.
So
and-
that sorry, go ahead.
yeah, I mean, basically that's what I think we should do.
Okay. So agreed?
Yeah.
Okay. We kind of walked back.
And that him protecting this information is doing his
his
American
patriotic
duty.
duty.
Oh, yes.
You guys come back, and he says, "So, did I pass the test? Am I in?"
You absolutely did.
Hell yeah, brother!
Now,
He goes up and does to high five you.
I reach out to shake his hand.
No, we're too close now.
I grab his hand and I pull it down and I shake it and then I pull my hand back.
Played it cool. High five.
I just look.
I need you to
All right.
focus.
I'm focused in.
We're gonna. I take the duffel bag and I pull it over.
I need those guns.
Listen, I need to talk to you because the reason why we reached out was not because necessarily we needed this information right now. The reason we reached out is because you were in danger.
Your family
I knew it.
and
Your
your personal
family,
self.
your personal being was in danger.
Was the sheriff in on it?
We're not sure. We don't
Could
think
be, though.
we don't think he was specifically. We think he
Whoever
probably
controls him is.
This goes a
Maybe.
lot further
this goes
than him.
way deeper than you would
He's
think.
Patsy.
This isn't something that you can follow up on, though. We're already in
Oh.
pursuit.
I'm, buddy. I got this.
What we need from you is to stand by,
Stand by.
because what may happen in the future is the ATF, the FBI, the CIA may come for you. And what we need from you is absolute silence and faith that we will come and we will pull you out of that situation. Does that make sense?
And we need to provide you and your family plausible deniability in case that happens.
Right.
That's
right.
why we're keeping your weapons and the evidence.
I do need my weapons, though.
Why do you need your weapons, sir?
Well, they
'Cause
are registered.
They're registered to me.
Right. We're going to take care of that.
What do you mean?
We're going to pull them off the registry.
What? You can do that?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Perfect.
We're going to make sure that none of these weapons ever saw you. We're going to make sure none of this evidence ever saw you.
I
and
got
then-
more weapons at home.
Are those registered?
Yes.
Tell you
Sell
what,
them.
keep a hold of them for now. Doesn't really matter.
Yeah, either.
I mean, we could basically
But-
make him feel like he's like a sleeper agent.
But yeah, that's kind of what
A
I
friendly.
yeah. What I would say is keep those guns well hidden. Don't draw attention to yourself in any way, including investigation. We've got the rest of this handled. You've done more than your duty.
So right, I shouldn't be talking about like the folder or anything from 2001.
You should absolutely never talk about that.
Right.
If someone comes asking, you don't know anything. You were just kind of a pawn in the investigation. You got fired for unrelated reasons.
Mm-hmm. And the like red brain stuff. What does that mean?
Unrelated.
I'll give you a lot, man. Can you give me some answers?
That was all found in the journal, right?
In the journal.
The Red Brain is a communist organization that we're looking into.
So you think the communists, the Antifa, are responsible for killing this woman?
Yes.
She's a black woman, though.
As hard as it is to believe, sometimes black folks are on the right side.
I see. This changes things.
You have to use every available asset when there is so many enemies surrounding you.
That's what Donald said. You were working with Trump, right?
Yes.
We're not at liberty to discuss our connections.
Yes. While he's saying that, I'm like nodding.
Good.
Anything that makes him sound more unbelievable. Like,
And Trump is helping fight these criminals and stuff. See, I post on 4chan a lot, and
keep that up.
I keep it up.
No.
Does it hurt?
I don't use my real name. I go by Q.
Of course not.
That's
Don't
so fucking funny.
use an alias at all times.
Oh.
Anytime.
Do
on
not
the-
Make it cryptic.
Do not ever mention anything we talked about today.
Absolutely. Silence is golden.
This is a matter
What
of
also,
national
real quick, because I given him his phone back?
No.
I real quick go to his 4chan and his Reddit, all that, and just real quick like write down his username and all that, just to make sure I know what he's posting.
Yeah.
But other than that, I make sure everything's deleted. I go through his pictures, make sure there's nothing in there.
As you're doing that, he's talking. He just keeps yapping. He's like, "Yeah, so who has the like journal?"
I did.
Yeah, so like you're kind of
I
flipping
was
through
flipping
it,
through.
and he's like, "Yeah, there's lots of stuff in there." In that group she was in, Delta Green, they all had pseudonyms like Clyde and Cerise and Clove. Clyde and Cerise died in a shootout and fired a taxi garage. And Clyde gave her this folder of evidence, this Hello Kitty folder, and told her to run. And she said it was like the worst thing she'd ever seen. Which I don't know what that could be. Could be related to the Clinton real estate deals.
I think that's a real possibility.
I think it could be. Because this was in 2001. So,
Well, I mean, Clinton was known as a real cutie, and what is Hello Kitty but not cute? It was a joke.
I don't follow. I'm a heterosexual man.
Of course. It was a joke.
I've never been gay in my life. Not once.
I make sure that's clear to everyone in your organization. I am not gay.
When we did a workup
Yes.
on our investigation of you, we actually noted how not gay you were.
I appreciate that.
That was
Could
one
I
of
have
the reasons. we
Could I
reached
have a
out.
printout of that? I don't need the whole report. Just that part of the report.
How
No,
about
I pull out a notepad. I just write the least gay man I've ever met, and then I do a little dash and I go Ronald D. Reagan.
Yeah. The Scopsy, there's all this stuff on Wikipedia about them, but I guess she figured out they worship something called the Magna Mater, kind of like the Virgin Mary, and they owned a church, the Basilica of Our Virgin Mother in Maryland, in Moscow on the Chesapeake. And I did some research looking into that, and there was a huge explosion there in like 2006 or 2007.
That is very interesting. That is part of the investigation.
Oh, yeah. Apparently, she was also working with this other group besides that Clyde and Cerise, and she called them friendlies and stuff, and D-Cell. And she didn't list their names, so I don't know who they are. But she apparently, I guess she kept tabs on them through the years, and there's like stuff written about them.
Interesting.
Well, this
Let's
information will be invaluable, and we can definitely look further into it.
Yeah, on one of them, it said like father Kansas, has child in California, Pisces in DC. Another one said terrorism, task force, Iraq, bipolar wife, altercation at school. The third one said outlaw, and this one's Scopsy Rain in 06, serial killer. And then last one was like fire and cave-in. So I'm working on, I'm thinking things through here.
You're going too far in those. And again, this investigation is top secret.
Right.
The further you go in, the more you endanger yourself.
I wish
and
there
your
was
mother.
some way to find out who these people were and what their names were.
I tell you what, there is a way, and we will bring it to you.
Good.
What we need from you
Yes, sir.
is patience.
What is my new rank, sir?
Well,
For the
I
public, you are still
Unemployed. But
Unemployed,
I
but
will
it
be
gives
receiving
you-
a paycheck.
as
What are the benefits?
I can actually, as an actual
him the
member of the
cocaine.
USMC, I want to acknowledge the heroic deeds you've done.
Thank you.
You're being given a field accommodation, and you're being promoted to Chief Warrant Officer.
Thank you, sir. That's an honor and a privilege, if I believed in privilege. Thank you so much. So, my mom is worried about money. So, like, am I going to be paid?
Eventually, yes.
Okay.
I would suggest finding a cover job first, of course.
All right. Oh, also, that Clyde that you mentioned, I think that was that Gary Hall. He disappeared in 2001.
And how did you make that connection?
Well, she wrote Hall next to Clyde at one point.
Well, this is information we'll find out by reading this journal more in depth.
Right. And, yeah, those four names, those four people. I know you're a group of three, so
No.
it just seems strange.
Completely unrelated, yes.
What could fire face mean?
It's a good thing it's
My
dark
fedora's like pulled
sunglasses.
down real low. Anyway,
You've done a great service.
Yes, sir.
I after I'm finished on his phone, I hand it back to him.
He takes it.
We go ahead and take the car back. Again, if anyone comes asking about this, that you don't,
How will I get in touch with you?
we will get in touch with you.
Well, I guess I can message you on Facebook.
That will be not a good way to go from here on out.
That line of communication will have to
We
end.
will connect with you on a secure line.
Any way that you could reach out to us would not be secure.
What about? What do I call you people?
You shouldn't call us anything.
We don't exist.
Remember how I said that you shouldn't tell anyone that we exist?
Right.
So why should we tell? Right? You realize?
Oh, well, I can tell my mom.
No, you can't.
Well, she won't tell. She's
It's,
deaf.
it's for her safety. You understand this, right?
Right, well, she's deaf.
A good Marine never tells.
Oh, that's true. That is true. Gunnery Sergeant.
Yes.
I knew it. I just knew it.
Way below a chief warrant officer like that. He would immediately outrank them, actually. But anyway.
It's been fun talking to you.
It's been great talking to you.
I wait for the car.
If there's anything else, wait until the next time we reach out. We promise it'll be soon.
Semper Fi.
Hey.
He hops up.
Also, don't tell the driver anything we talked about today.
I also go through and delete the
I just wanna see
messages
if he does.
from the
Let's see
Facebook.
if he listens to direction.
If
if he doesn't, kill him. Just kidding.
and then yeah.
Alright, he gets
It'd
back.
be so funny if on his Facebook tonight he just posted, had a very interesting meeting.
Can't say much.
Can't say anything.
It's like when you post a picture of like yourself in a hospital bed. Don't want to talk about it.
What if he posted he was like had a very promising job interview today?
Oh, no.
Got the door open for him, ready for him to come back in.
I kind of wanted to keep his phone.
I mean,
he gets in the car.
All right, close the door and we'll get on our way back to his dwelling. How'd the meeting go? Seemed like it went pretty well.
Whew, man. Are we still up for drinks?
I mean, I have to return the car first, obviously. But,
Okay.
yeah.
I
maybe
mean,
come
shit's
back
crazy,
later.
man. It's like the life of a corpsman.
They took all your stuff. That was a little.
Remember,
strange.
I
Well,
told him not to tell the driver anything.
I asked them to take the stuff. I was like, here, I can help you out, and I gave it to them.
Oh. Surely you kept some for yourself, though. Like,
Well, not with me, but at my house, yeah, I have some more.
oh, okay, yeah, got it. That makes sense. Because I mean, like making copies of everything, did I see what he was handing over?
Guns and stuff. That's what he's talking about.
Oh, okay,
Oh, he has guns still back at the houses.
Yeah, I see what you're trying to do, Toby.
yeah.
Good idea.
Nope, it's all hush hush, I'm afraid.
No, that makes sense. I'm just a driver. Nobody tells me anything.
You could be a friend.
I could be a friend. What does that mean?
I don't know if we're going to get some drinks later.
Like I said, I have to maybe drop the car off.
Probably have to
first.
ask your wife or something.
I don't have a wife.
Oh, you don't have a wife?
No.
Girlfriend then.
No, that's
No girlfriend either, huh?
no.
I'd call him. Was I his wife or was Adam his wife?
Well, I mean, if you're free, I don't have a girlfriend either.
Well, that's what I thought you said. You were gonna get some chicks, you know.
Right. Gay. Well, like, it's probably too late to pick up chicks. Gay.
Sorry.
But we can have some drinks and just just hang out together.
Yeah, we can see where things go. I'll drop you off and then I'll at least just check in with work and see what's going on.
Beautiful. And you guys drive back to his house, drop him off. He's like, "All right, you'll be back when?"
Just give me like an hour, and I'll.
Can do, buddy.
All right. Yeah.
I'll order us some wings. What kind of wings you want? We're gonna get some Domino's.
Yeah, that's great. You pick whatever you want.
Okay, we're gonna get mild.
Also, can you send me money?
I was about to say, do you have a card?
Me or just him?
Not in real life. I meant.
I know, but
What?
well, like
He's
I know
broke.
where he is.
What?
I know where he lives.
Yeah.
What are you
I don't know what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm lost.
for the Domino's? Like a credit card?
He's trying to ask for my credit card. That's what you're saying.
Yes.
No, he's
Okay.
not. He's not.
I guess not.
Anyway,
He's a friend.
Yeah.
all right,
Ask
buddy.
his new
He would
clothing
never
brand.
ask somebody for money.
Yeah, if you want
Pathetic
to
at all.
come around, you have to come around to the back side of the house and knock on the door. My mom will be asleep. She is deaf though, so she probably wouldn't be woken up
Won't
anyway.
hear a thing.
Oh, that makes sense.
But yeah, we'll be totally alone.
Okay.
All right, I'll
All
see you
right.
then, buddy.
Thanks. Yeah, we'll see ya. I drive around the block and just immediately call them.
Yeah, call.
Did he tell you anything?
This guy's fucking nuts.
Yeah.
pretty much.
He wants me to come over. He did seem to indicate that he had more things at his house.
He did say he had more guns, but
I don't know if it was
pretty-
just the guns or other material. I don't know.
I would say you're fine to go check it out if you think it's anything important, but
It sounded
It
like he
could
brought
be.
everything evidence-wise with him.
hopefully. But
But he did mention pegboards and a bunch of
Yeah, I'm
conspiracy-type connection paperwork.
a little worried he might have copies.
something
Or-
like that. Maybe you could go and just fish out what you think he has.
Yeah, I won't spend too long there, but I told him I'd have to leave for about an hour, and then I could come back and.
You were probably good to just go right back, honestly. Just say you want to hang out with them and then you can return the car later.
Yeah, that might be the way.
Just be careful. He's
Armed.
emphatic and armed. Maybe a homosexual.
I
Be careful.
Kind of getting those vibes, honestly. He's a little strange.
It's like a Harrison Butker type.
Okay. And anything specific I should be looking for? You think that you guys can think of?
He honestly put together a lot of what's actually happened by just Googling things and watching the news.
This is a major security breach.
If you find anything that you can't
Delta
make
Green was
disappear-
undone by this simple Google search.
Google.
If you can't find a way to make anything important disappear, add more obtuse information to it. Make it even crazier.
Yeah. Okay. I'll go in.
Also, if you need like a trump card, Pizzarelli buried drugs and guns in his backyard.
A machine gun.
A machine gun specifically in his
And
backyard.
cocaine.
You
What?
might grab that either way. Sounds like something that your girl wants.
We'd have to
I
dig it
heavy,
up.
I have heavy machinery.
Yeah.
What time is it right now?
None.
Actually, you know what? An hour is perfect. Go back. We're gonna sneak in and get the stuff out of his backyard while you distract him.
And then, well, yeah. So let's maybe set a time,
1 hour.
and then you call me and
Oh yeah, that makes
get
sense.
me out just in case.
Oh, smart.
All right. I'll go in.
All right, you head back in.
Trek to the back door.
Knock
I
on the
don't-
door.
We
Open the door.
make our way that direction.
Is it a place where? Is there like two houses back to back?
No, it's very secluded. It's in like
So I can park like at a different street or
Sure.
something.
Yeah, it's like on several acres.
Oh. Okay. All right. Sounds good.
Yeah.
I guess I'll go to the back door where he said.
You go back door, knock on the door. He opens the door. He is still in his uniform. He's like, "Oh, hey, you're back early."
Yeah. I checked with the office, and they said I could just keep the car for a little bit. I told them I wouldn't be out for very long, and then because I do have to go back, but
Very good. Very
just
good.
wanted to just you set some wings.
Well, come in. Do you need to take a shower or
Chill for a
something?
little bit. No.
Been a long day, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's it's pretty normal.
Well, hop in and get a shower.
No, not right now.
All
I mean,
right.
what?
You're a cold man.
You stay sweaty.
And he plops down on the couch. He's like,
What?
"Have a seat."
Long day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I don't like this. Yeah, I sit down next to him.
Yeah. You sit down next to him. So, tell me about yourself, man.
He wants to play red light, green light.
There's not much to tell. I just, got this gig as a kind of a chauffeur, driver. My life's not really going anywhere. I'm just feel like I'm really being held down by the man, I don't know. Everywhere I turn, I just get held back for something.
Yeah, I feel that, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was a police officer and got fired for bullshit reasons.
That's awful.
Probably corrupt and evil reasons, honestly.
Really?
Yeah.
Man.
I can't get into it. It's state secret.
State secret.
Oh, yeah.
Is that what that meeting was about then? Or?
Oh, yeah.
Wow, that's big stuff.
It was intense.
It looks intense.
Yeah. What do you think about Donald? About Trump?
Great man. He's really going to fix this country, I think.
I couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
I think there's no doubt, really.
No, I mean...
All of a sudden... all of a sudden you get a call from your wife.
Yes.
Ring, ring, ring. That's just the main office, I think.
Oh, that's fine.
I'll call back later.
Oh, okay.
Or I'll just text him that I'm busy. I text my wife that I'm doing something. I have to call her back in a couple hours.
There.
Then silence my... Well,
I text him, is it like emergency?
Yeah. You're in the bathtub.
I
You
text,
just love making Adam be a bad wife.
and then he likes pretending that you never made me do that or asked me to do that. You're like, oh no! Good lord.
Tim's in
Tim!
a trap.
Tim! What? All your stuff
All your
fell.
papers are
No,
falling
no,
on Adam.
They're falling on me.
Adam's gonna get hurt. Adam's taking 1 hit point of damage.
No. It's an emergency. Please call. Text.
Yeah, so and he's like just talking to you. Meanwhile, outside, you guys are digging where Pizzarelli told you to dig.
Yep.
You guys find it really quickly. It's just this drum, and inside is a machine gun, ammo for it, sawed-off double-barrel shotgun, and some cocaine. You want to take it all?
Mm-hmm.
You take it all. You guys got it pretty quickly. Less than 20 minutes.
Leave some of the cocaine. Just in case we need to... No.
Yeah.
Get him arrested.
Yeah. Just the cocaine.
Okay. You cut a hole into the bag and put some in there? Okay. Alright, and you guys are good to go. You have what you needed. Back inside. Do you text him that you're good?
Yeah, once we're clear.
Yeah. So you get a text saying we're good.
I really need to call them again for some reason. I don't know what the...
Take your time. Take your time. I'll step outside if you want to give you some privacy.
Yeah, it's stupid, but yeah, they do. I mean, we have some pretty
Or you could step outside
secretive
if you
clients. Yeah.
Thanks, Jackson.
What?
You were about to send him outside, and we're out there.
Yeah. I'll
You go out.
Leave your house so I can go.
As you know, like with the situation today, we're tasked with some very secretive clients, and we like to maintain anonymity, of course.
I see. Yeah, and take your time. Take your time. I'll just be finding a movie.
Yeah. You do that. I'll go outside. Yeah. Do we think he doesn't have anything? I don't think he has anything.
Probably not. But
You leave?
you can leave if you want.
I kind of want to keep this cover open just in case we have to come.
Maybe just tell him, like, hey, you know what would be funny? If you're like, hey, my mom really needs me to come home. I live with her.
I mean, that's the phone call, emergency call. You had to call someone. Right?
Yeah. I'll call one of you real quick and just kind of secretively, whatever, confirm. Hey, is everything all right? Did it all get worked out?
We're all good. We're on our way out.
Do I need to come back to the office, or?
Up to you. If you think he has anything, continue pushing. But otherwise, you're good to extract.
Okay. I guess I'll head out then. We'll see you in a second.
Copy. See you soon.
Zip. And go back inside.
Yeah.
Hey, They really need you to come back. They need the car.
I just found Suicide Squad.
So which one?
What do you mean, which one? There's just one.
26. Okay. I don't fucking... Dude, I don't know years. It's like...
It's just that one, and also it's been out for like a year. And
It came out this year.
awful. Everybody thinks it's
Have you
bad.
seen it yet?
Is the director's cut out? The Zack Snyder cut
Oh,
out?
no. Well, David Ayer directed it, not Zack Snyder.
It'd be weird if Zack Snyder had a cut.
What?
It'd be fun.
Isn't that a real
Superman.
They should start
That's
doing
of
that.
Justice League.
Justice League.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Right.
Yeah.
Anyway, man, so you're not watching?
I have to return the car immediately. They're all
I
on
understand. Bosses are a bitch.
me. Yeah. Yeah.
But hey, let me get your number.
Yeah, sure. I give my burner number.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right on.
Right on.
Catch you
up
later.
with you, soldier.
Semper Fi.
Semper Fi. That's right.
Yep, and you walk out.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm fucking out of there.
You guys all meet back at the car, and you're driving away.
I would like to look at the machine gun.
It's a machine gun.
Oh, hold on.
Shoot it. Just
You kill.
Everybody.
You kill out of the back.
How mad would you be if I was just like, I shoot you guys?
Well, the game is done.
I find that pretty stupid.
I mean, yeah, we'd
Yeah.
try to stop you. It would be a very, like, Colin Brightwell moment.
You wouldn't win.
All three of us?
No, I have a gun. You have hands.
You guys head back to the motel.
I have a pretty high dex.
You guys head back to the motel. What do you guys do?
Probably go to sleep.
Go to sleep.
Read the
Yeah.
journal.
You read the journal. You read it. Get +5 to your occult and +1 to a natural. Lose 1 sanity.
just one, eh? How much to a natural?
1.
Unnatural.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Much of it is what he described. Let's see. Looking for anything else that he didn't describe.
Yeah.
She mentions interviews with different Delta Green people, but they're all coded and they have fake names. She describes some sort of first-hand accounts of conflict in Delta Green that gave rise to the program.
The friendlies.
No,
The D-cell 7, whatever.
no.
What is it?
The interviewees warned of a new quote unquote official group entirely suborned by the enemy, which became the program, and urged her to stay in the shadows. The final thrust of her notes appears to concern the whereabouts of the children from Cornucopia House. She doesn't have access to federal documents anymore, so she wasn't sure if the children were alive or if her final order had been followed. And that uncertainty seemed to cause her much distress. She never knew the names of the children in the first place, and sealed juvenile records made finding more information impossible. The most she managed to maintain was an up-to-date record of information available about you guys, hoping that if the need arose, keeping track of you would lead her back to the children, to the whereabouts of the children. She notes that she saw a number of strange symbols or icons sprayed like graffiti, and she sketches out the red brain, and that she saw on trash at her trailer in 2016. She mentions trying to gain access to the graffiti database by Homeland Security to search for it. But yeah, that is it.
Well, we know a little bit more about the internal of Delta Green now.
And also, all the pages are fucked up in some way or covered in blood, except for the ones with your names on it. The only blood on this page is a cat print.
Single
Meow, meow,
cat.
kitty, kitty.
Interesting.
Okay, so let's end with you guys deciding what you're doing next.
Okay.
And putting to rest whatever you're doing in Hendry County. So it's late at night. You finish reading that, Is there anything else you would do in Henry County, or are you ready to move to Miami?
We didn't think the last child was here.
No.
I don't
No.
think.
No.
You have no idea where that child is.
We don't think they're here though. I think we're ready to go to Miami.
Yeah, the only thing would be to check with the sheriff. But
Or if that
we've
St.
seen the
Lawrence
deputy.
Church
Yeah.
is here.
I think
That's
we
in
know.
Miami.
Okay.
I think we know what we have. I think we have done our best to prevent the deputy from spreading what he knows, and the sheriff should do a job
Nothing.
for us, basically, which is
Yeah.
cover things up a little bit.
Yeah, Casey doesn't want to make ripples.
Yeah.
Already.
What?
The church would have been so much information you'd have gotten.
We'll get.
That is the next objective. I
We're
think
going to the church.
because
Yeah.
it's already late, so we rest, and then the next day
Go to
we'll be
Miami.
going to Miami
Yep.
to the church.
That's
Yep.
the idea.
That's
Yep.
the goal.
Yep. Okay. So yeah, you guys all go to sleep, resting. You're good to go. And tomorrow you'll head to Miami.
I tucked the dog in.
Do you call your wife?
Yes, yeah, I would have called her back in the car. Sorry.
Yeah.
So,
What's wife say?
wife.
Did you? Oh, sorry.
I didn't send you anything.
Okay.
Just be
Just
mean.
be a bitch.
I'm sorry. I got into a spiral of I thought you were maybe hurt, and I just really needed to talk to you.
No, we were on a basically a stakeout, so I couldn't call immediately. I had to get out of the area. So, but
Okay.
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm all right. I'm struggling right now. Just not worrying about things, but you know how it is.
Yeah. I think I'll be home pretty soon. Maybe just a couple more days.
Okay.
How's Sarah?
They're both doing all right.
Have you heard from Brian?
From Brian, have I heard from Brian?
No.
Probably not.
No.
He's the one.
No.
That maybe.
No.
AWOL.
I know he's maybe AWOL. I just didn't know if we. I'm hoping to hear from him soon.
Yeah, I mean, let me know if he calls you. It's something strange is going on with him. I don't exactly understand, but
Kids get scared.
yeah. Oh no, I know. I'm gonna do everything in my power to help him. I just I need to find out what's going on with him.
If I hear anything, I'll call you. Okay.
That would be awesome. Thank you.
I love you.
I love you too.
All right.
Wow.
All right. Last one.
I'm calling you as your wife.
I pick up. Hello.
Honey, you wouldn't believe it.
I'm Mike.
Did you text her?
Yeah.
Didn't text me. I just know what it is.
Well, it's not Cricket, but
That's a different dog.
this new dog showed up and it's like it knew that I just want something to love while you're gone. And I think I'm gonna call her Cricket too.
Crockett.
Crockett.
You know I love Crocs, honey.
And she's the cutest.
Massive.
Just
pit bull.
like she's probably 120
Wolfhound.
pounds. Like a
She's
bull
got the
mastiff
biggest
or
teeth I've
something.
ever
I'm trying to
seen.
Google
Honey.
dog breeds. There's this app where you can take their picture and it tells you what
120
dog.
pounds is too big.
He's bigger than me.
Yeah, it's too big, darling. I told you we'll get a dog when I get back. You can't just take every stray off the street.
Well, what if he needs a home?
He probably does, but
He
Things-
does look well fed,
yeah, he probably already has a home, so it's probably best to take him to the shelter.
but it's like he came to the front door and was scratching
Because he probably
incessantly,
Oh, I tell
over
you,
and over and
honey,
over again.
honey,
he really
honey,
wants in the
honey.
house.
how about this? We have that old tie out. Put him on the tie out. I'll call one of the deputies. We'll have him take him to the animal shelter, and then if everything works out, if testing goes good, if he doesn't have rabies, if all that, then we can bring him home. How about
Oh,
that?
I didn't even think of rabies.
Yeah, you don't want to get that near the girls.
Right. Well,
So just put him on the tile, and
so-
I'll call one of the deputies.
a deputy
Okay?
will come get him.
Yes.
And then
your
if
number one guy.
if he does well,
I'm gonna call my number
we'll
2
go
guy.
get him back, right?
Yes. Yes.
That's me too.
Oh, right. Okay, but that's fine. I'll put him in the backyard, honey.
Just put him in the backyard. I'll have one of my deputies go grab
Oh,
him.
he's so cute, this Crockett. I'm telling you, he's gonna be just fine.
Okay. Yep.
He's big enough he could eat me, I think.
I'm sure. Yeah. Please just put him in the backyard.
Okay.
I don't want you to get hurt. or
Okay,
anything.
stay on the phone. I'll put him in the yard
Okay,
now.
I'm on the phone with you. I'm
Okay,
staying on the
I
phone
put
with
him in
you.
the yard, and I shut the door.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna call that deputy right now.
I'm looking at him. Okay.
All right, I love you.
Love you.
Fucking immediately dial one of the deputies. Not that one. That
What?
one.
Hello.
Hey, this is the
Those are
sheriff.
really homophobic episodes.
Not
What are you
a,
talking about?
hello.
Gay.
It's just the jeweler from The Simpsons. Hello. Oh no.
That guy was on the Antarctic expedition too.
Okay. Oh
Yes. He was killed in the last.
It's such a funny character because that's like all it is. It's just a gay voice. Whoa!
Yeah.
I
What?
remember that voice, but I don't remember that character at all.
In The Simpsons,
yeah.
he's like
He doesn't have a name.
slightly like maybe Asian looking man,
No.
kinda.
I don't remember.
Anyway, sorry.
Yeah.
I call you. Hey, buddy.
Hey, Sheriff.
I need you to do something for me.
Oh, sure.
My wife found a stray dog. She put it in the yard. It's on a tie out. If you could go get it, and then take it up to the animal shelter for me.
Right now, it's like
1.
it's like 1 in the morning.
You could do it in the morning.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. I can do that before I go in the office.
But you do it first thing, okay?
Yeah. I'll put down a note even.
And then I send my wife a text
Uh-huh.
saying, "Deputy will be by in the morning. Make sure to leave dog outside. Do not let dog inside." Okay.
She doesn't respond.
Oh, I thought. Oh, you texted me. Okay,
She's asleep.
I'm not letting the dog inside. I listened to him. The dog's outside.
All right, you guys
Good
all go to sleep.
Yes.
A relaxing day. All right, you're done.
Yeah, we did it.
Toby, this is the guy.
Yes! Do you have a table for the mayor? Yes! Why do you talk that way? I had a stroke!
Maybe.
Excuse me, sir. Yes? I'd like to buy all these toys for some needy children. Is this enough dirty, dirty money? Why, it most certainly is. Mr. Corsington, something quite wonderful has happened. Hello? Hello? Yes.